Joining us is a man who knows just how important Greater Manchester will be in that general election. It is, of course, Jim Hancock, political expert and Manchester Evening News columnist. Jim, just how crucial will it be, especially in those marginal seats?
We always used to say that whoever wins Bolton West wins the country. It was a real barometer seat. You know, you could almost say whoever was the MP, that formed the government. The pattern was broken once in the early 80s, I think, but generally speaking, I mean, you know, in order to form a government, those seats to the north of Manchester, the Burys and the Boltons, are absolutely crucial for David Cameron to win, as well as a whole swathe of seats in Lancashire as well. If he doesn't do that, then he's not taking the country. Of course, the thing he can't seem to crack, of course, is the city of Manchester itself.
And, of course, in order to win those seats, they've got to come up with policies that appeal to the voters. Yesterday, quite controversial with the talks about pay freezes in the public sector. Today, perhaps more on familiar territory, law and order.
Yes, although I think, you know, really politicians are thrashing around trying to sort this issue of binge drinking. I mean, there was more speeches about that today, and we've heard a lot of measures to be taken, and it's not really, in many people's eyes, improved the situation. I chaired a meeting here yesterday, and there was a lot of concern still about street crime and that sort of thing. So we'll see whether those measures come through. But what's really struck me is this is a fairly serious conference. There's, you know, everybody knows that every word is being weighed because they could be in government in 6 months' time. There's a lot of everyone. I mean, in fact, I've been told that by candidates in Greater Manchester, they're to promise nothing extra than what's announced on the platform. They're not to go around saying, oh, I'll do this in this constituency, I'll do this in that. You know, they've got to keep absolutely disciplined, and discipline is very, very strong.
And looking ahead to tomorrow, what do you think the key highlights will be from what we see in the conference hall?
Well, it's got to be the Cameron speech. I mean, I think sometimes we in the media overdo this. We almost sort of imply that the keynote speech is going to decide the general election. Hang on a minute, you know, people have still got 6 months to finally make their minds up. But Cameron's clearly got to put on a bravura performance tomorrow and send the conference away. Perhaps raise the conference a bit, because I think it has got a bit sort of serious and a bit downbeat. You know, there's this business about no champagne and all this sort of stuff. Well, sometimes a bit of champagne's a good thing. So I think he's got to sort of send them off with a oomph, you know, and he'll obviously try and do that tomorrow.